America be like 9/11, never forget. America also be like slavery? Slavery? That was 400 plus years ago. Get over it. I be like, that type of thinking and that mentality is what we should get over. Though both situations were tragic, very, very tragic, a lot of lives lost, a lot of heartache, there's always something to learn from any type of adversity. That's just what I think. Being that I'm a black man, obviously, and being that it's still Black History Month, I'm going to share one of my favorite moments in Black history. Now, I know a lot of people in the world of finance have heard of Wall Street. How many people have ever heard of Black Wall Street? Yes, I didn't stutter. Black Wall Street is what I said. Black Wall Street, aka Little Africa. Black Wall Street is what I'm going to be talking about today. For such a historical moment, I feel like not many people know about Black Wall Street, and I also feel like not many people talk about Black Wall Street, which is fascinating to me because it's one of my favorite moments in history, period. Not only just Black history, but history, period. Black Wall Street was established in the late 1800s in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the Greenwood area. It wasn't until the early 1900s that Black Wall Street actually began to flourish as far as affluence, as far as, wealth is concerned. And they were often compared to like a mini Beverly Hills. So if you think of Beverly Hills now and how flashy and upscale and how much money is spent and circulated over there, that's how you can compare Black Wall Street. With that being said, as far as the comparison to Beverly Hills, Black Wall Street quickly became the most affluent all-black community in America at the time. We're talking early 1900s now, 1910, etc. So from 1910 on, that's when they were the most affluent all-black community in America. We're going to talk some economics right now. So every business you can think of, right? Just think of any and every business you can think of that would be relevant or necessary to the 1900s. Even relevant now. Even relevant to the times we have now. Any business you can think of. That was what was on Black Wall Street. Any and every business you can think of. The over 600 successful businesses were established on Black Wall Street by all African Americans. I'm talking like 21 restaurants, 21 churches, 30 grocery stores, 2 movie theaters, multiple libraries, multiple schools, about a half dozen private planes, a post office, a hospital, a bank, and even a bus system, like a whole bus system, like Greyhound, like CTA if you're in Chicago, like the Metro, like you know what a bus system, a public transportation system. Like, come on. That's just to name a few businesses. That's not even all of them. That's just to name a few of the major ones. All of this black excellence was allocated in a 36 square block radius. 36 square block radius, okay, with only a population of 15,000 African Americans. 15,000 African Americans made all of this happen. Like, they were for self during that time of segregation, Jim Crow, all of that extra stuff where they weren't accepted. They made their own community and they built it from the ground up. They bootstrapped the whole operation and they fended for self, and they managed to flourish to heights unimaginable. It still blows my mind to this day. That's why I had to share this. Education, morals, nepotism, and retaining the black dollar were all enforced. All of those things were enforced. The black dollar circulated 36 to 100 times. In that era, 36 to 100 times, sometimes it took a year or more before the black dollar left the community. These days, the black dollar lasts about 5 hours. Maybe less, 5 hours or less, the black dollar stays in our community. And that is beyond me. Like, I don't get it. I do not get it. Like, I support my people, I know for sure. But it's different times we living in. It's different times we living in. So that's as much as I have to say about that. But yeah, 36 to 100 times the black dollar circulated in the 1900s. In this era, 21st century, 5 hours. Now we know that all good things must come to an end, so they say. So I won't harp too much, but I will definitely shed some light on this tragic ending to Black Wall Street. In 1921, there was a young man by the name of Dick Rowland. He was a shoe shiner. He worked at a next door shoe shining business to, I think it was a hotel, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, forgive me. But there was a hotel that he would go to just to see a young lady or use the bathroom or something of that nature. Not 100%. Like I said, if I'm wrong, forgive me. But he would go and visit the lobby, and the lady that was working there was a lady by the name of Sarah Page, and she worked the elevator. So when he would go get on the elevator, they had somewhat of some chemistry, basically. They had some chemistry. Black guy, white girl, 1900s. No bueno. That was not supposed to be happening, but the heart wants what the heart wants. Long story short, they got caught on the elevator one day, and as soon as the doors opened, in order to save her some embarrassment, she wanted to flip the script. She screamed. She accused him of rape, and that sparked the 1921 race riot in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which eventually led to the demise of Black Wall Street as they were bombed. Yes, literally bombed from overhead, like planes were flying over, dropping bombs. They were burned to the ground, and anything you can think of negative as far as destroying a community, that's what happened. All of that happened in a 12-hour span. There was no more Black Wall Street. No more Black Wall Street by the hands of the KKK and other hateful, envious, jealous, just nasty white people. They wiped the whole Black Wall Street out, and it no longer existed. Yes, they did return eventually, but never to their full glory. I just wanted to share that. It's still Black History Month, and I feel like I at least need to put some gems out here for my people who don't have a clue or who's just ignorant to the situation. You know what I'm saying? Also, I want to put a disclaimer out there. If you're white, please don't take this as a slight in any shape, form, or fashion. I know it's a sensitive time, so I just want to put this disclaimer out there. I don't care if you were pink, orange, or yellow. I feel like this insight and information needed to be put out there. That way, you can learn something new. This is too monumental for it to be such a swept under the rug topic, in my opinion. I'll also be putting a link to a blog post with way more detail and far more insight than I displayed in this video. I was pretty much going off the cuff, but if you have time to check that out, the link will be in the description of this video that goes deeper into the topic of Black Wall Street. Last but not least, if you found any of this valuable, let me know in the comments. If you learned anything new that you didn't know before, let me know in the comments. If you got anything from this video, hit the like button for me. And if you would subscribe to my channel, that would be greatly appreciated. I go by the name of Q, and I know if Q can make it happen, you can make it happen. I'll holler at y'all next video. Peace.